now for this timeless pick a card. We are going to be seeing what secret will be revealed. So what kind of secret will be uncovered soon? What do you need to know? What's kind of behind the scenes? What will show itself to you in the near future? So we have 4 different groups to choose from today. Group number 1, 2, 3, and 4. If you're new to pick a cards, of course, I want you to ruminate on that question. See where your eyes are drawn. Is it drawn to one of these objects, one of these groups? If it is, you can find a timestamp in the description box that will lead you to your group's message. So, with that being said, choose wisely, choose intuitively, and I want to say a big thank you. I want to say a big thank you to Kelly. Kelly got me the Deep, Dark, and Dangerous Oracle, which you see here on the top, and she also sent me this really cool thing that I've been wanting. It's like a white noise fan. And it was just such a sweet and thoughtful gift. And thank you, Kelly. And I want to say thank you as well to Teresa, who sent me the Hocus Pocus. And she says there's something else coming in the mail, but it's going to come at a later date. So you guys, thank you so much for your lovely gifts. And it's just like so kind that you even think about me. Like I really am honored and like, geez Louise. Geez Louise, I'm so shy and just thankful for your guys' support, and thank you all. So the other thing I wanted to mention is that a friend of mine actually published a book on Amazon, and I wanted to bring it forth, and we're going to be using it in the reading. I will be getting some sort of, I'll use some bibliomancy techniques, but if you want to purchase this, I'm going to have a link down below. 100%, it's a workbook. It's really cool. So we'll go through it and see a little bit more about it in the reading. But yeah, it's essentially a lot about journaling, and it has so many different cool like little sayings in here. And also, I accept my fears and doubts, but I will still take the risk. So there are a lot of affirmations in here, but also, you know what I mean, there is a lot of like really important things to read in here as well. So love it. And Brittany's such a wonderful soul. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started on the reading, okay? Hello, my friends. So if you've chosen the group number 1 here with the hourglass, this is your reading. So let's find out what secrets shall be revealed. Now, I want to mention here my friend Brittany's book. Definitely go check it out on Amazon, please, and check it out. Yeah, really. This is a wonderful workbook, and it's all about healing journey. And there are affirmations with instructions on how to do them. Like there are such things like write 3 times in the morning, 3 times in the evening, after your nightly writing prompt, which is found in part 2. And yeah, there's all this activation stuff. It's really cool. And I'm going to link it down below in the description box, and hopefully also I'll get it in the comment section as well. But anyway, super excited, and we are going to find you an affirmation or whatever needs to come through. So I'm just going to kind of go where I'm feeling led. Okay, I am productive. I am grateful for who I am at this moment, not who I should be or could be. I like it. I am productive. Yes, you are productive. You get things done. Okay, so make sure you're living in accordance to that, right? So we have the Kelpie warning, number 5. We have dreams, true calling and vision. The 4 of potions, mature woman, mountain, and fire. Well, this is an interesting spread. Which secret shall be revealed? Well, the Kelpie's here, which says warning. Now, that's really interesting. So it says here, if you are given a warning, you should heed it. If someone shows you who they are, believe them. Understand your current limitations, yet extend your skills. Your intuition may be asking you to be aware of danger. Pay heed. That's really interesting. Now, the fact that the 4 of potions is there really makes me believe that somehow there is, some of you might actually have a vision or a dream in particular, and you may not know what to think of it. And there may be secrets that are revealed in dreams as well, by the way. Now, as I mentioned with the potions, I'm pretty sure that the potions can show that it's water, okay, or cups. So with the potion here, it talks about the possibility of missing that dream or misinterpreting it or not realizing it. So, you know what I feel honestly for a lot of you, and I know this is oddly specific, but I kind of feel like there is a past ancestor, a female. And for some of you, this may be a grandmother. For some of you, this may be a great grandmother. And I kind of feel as if there is a lot blocking you from the connection at the moment for some reason. Now, with passionate love and hate fire, it feels to me as if you may be blocked because perhaps your mind is on other things. You may be acting, oops, damn it. Wow, I'm just like bonking. Okay, so I think you're distracted is what happened, because you know what just happened to me? I dropped the box and then I bunked my head on the wall, and I've never done that before in this position, and I sit at this desk every day doing readings. So yeah, I just did that. So it kind of almost feels like, and of course it's maybe like signs coming to you like a bunk on the head, like, hello, I'm here. It feels as if there's like, this feels very spiritual, to be honest. And the thing about fire is, I was going to say, is that it's very instinctual, okay? But it's not always good at reflection, right? Fire is always moving. So it's not the most reflective of energy. It's not kind of like water. Water can be a bit more reflective. But fire is very intuitive as well. It's just like go, 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 go. And it feels as if the secrets will be revealed, or information will be revealed in solitude. This feels like meditate. This feels like record your dreams. This feels like when you wake up in the morning, especially if you find you're forgetting your dreams, you know, sitting down and not allowing other thoughts to creep in, especially if you are a go, 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 go kind of person, okay? And that's kind of like where the secret will be revealed. And with the major challenge to overcome, I don't feel like there is a major challenge necessarily ahead of you. It feels as if you're getting signs and not seeing them, and that's a challenge. That's a mountain. There's like a mountain between you and the information that's trying to be fed to you by some sort of spiritual guide or ancestor in particular. So can we get any more clues about this? I know it's a general reading, but can we get some sort of clue further on this message? Okay, the Ace of Wands. If you've been really fired up about something, like really excited about something, it feels as if there's a lot of encouragement towards something that you're doing or you're thinking about, that you're wanting. If you don't feel like you're there yet, this might actually be a spark of creativity being fed to you from beyond. It's sort of like, yeah, here we have the Queen of Swords. A very smart lady, right? A very smart, sharp, and analytical type. Often channeled through thoughts as well. I want to tell you that not only maybe dreams, but also look at your channeled inspiration, kind of like the thoughts that you have coming to you at this time, because I feel like there is something about some sort of future development here, and some sort of potential, some sort of choices beyond, and that's what I feel here. This feels good, to be honest. It's almost like an ancestor really wants to connect to you. They want to build a relationship with you. Interesting. Accident, a happy accident, cozy, a cozy evening. I have the weirdest, strangest message, to be honest. If any of you have watched an old favorite film lately, this spirit was near. I know that sounds weird, but I know that for some of you it will resonate. You'll know what I'm saying. Perhaps some of you, or you want to watch something, or it's like kind of like some sort of cozy night where you're doing something nostalgic, especially for those of you that have had someone like a loved one pass, especially an older woman, like a grandmother. Like, for instance, say you had like a grandmother who loved to play cribbage and you've been thinking about playing cribbage. And it's like, I have that as an example. My grandmother, one of my grandmothers, liked to play cribbage a lot. And it's like you're playing it, or you will play it, and it's like they're there with you. I know that sounds odd for some of you, but if not, okay, the other thing is that it feels like, the other thing I want to say, if you've been having a lot of happy coincidences as well, the secret could be that there's some sort of spiritual guidance around you. Like, there's someone spiritually aligning you. Like, they're trying to get you aligned to like the right place, the right people, the right things. It's sort of like they look out for your best interests. I don't feel like, it just feels like the spirit really wants to develop something. You know what I mean? A closer relationship. And they also want you to have a harmonious relationship as well. Especially for some of you, it's like they are very invested in you finding a harmonious relationship. Maybe for some of you, it's because they didn't have such a thing. Or they could be trying to bless a partnership or a relationship in general. Maybe they want it to grow or they want it to flourish. What an interesting, unique reading. I wasn't expecting this. You never know. You never know. I want this one right here. Oh, beautiful. So yeah, I really do feel like the spiritual, presence around you, it very much wants your happiness. It wants to feed you passion, like for you to feel passionate about life or a person, or it's sort of like that sort of thing. And I feel like you just don't sometimes see how guided you are by them. And that's what the secret is, essentially. What a unique message. I really hope you enjoyed this. If you did, let me know in the comments below. And I would love to hear from you on that. And of course, thank you so much for your kindness. Check out Brittany's book. Go support her on Amazon. That would be great. I would be happy. And she's a wonderful person, actually. We've known each other for quite a few years, but we actually just reconnected and started talking again. And I was so excited to learn that she had done that. And it's like I love to support, if I can. And so I thought, let's help her get it out there so that people can find it. And it's a really cool. I can't wait to start it. I can't wait. And thank you all for the gifts, especially, like I said, Kelly and Teresa, who provided 2 of the decks that you're seeing right here. So thank you guys for that wonderful, thoughtful, packages that you sent. And I appreciate you so much. And I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you. So take care, guys, and I'll see you next time. Hello, my friends. So you've chosen group number 2 here with the key. Let's see what's going on. So I got this cute little key, and I am going to use my friend Brittany's book, as I mentioned in the beginning. Go check it out. This is a affirmation book. And it's got like journaling and stuff. It's really cool. So definitely check it out. But I'm going to get you guys a message from here. So we're just going to kind of see where I stop. I feel like this one. I am love. I am complete. I am complete. Just fine. Just the way you are. You are complete. And so maybe there's a sense of completion ahead, or something completing. But let's find out. We have got illumination. Hecate. Actually, that is one of Brittany, the one who, the book I was showing you guys, actually she follows Hecate. How to say that. Finances, money, and abundance. We have the 3 of Pumpkins. Journey. Rainbow. And dog close up. So, wow. Okay, first of all, we have finances, money, and abundance. I feel as if, especially with the rainbow here, the most difficult part of a situation is over. So if you have felt as if your finances or money or abundance was kind of in the pits or not in the greatest place, this shows that, there's a movement forward, that things are getting better, okay? That there could be improvements. 3 pumpkins are better than 1, okay? And that's true of any endeavor. So this can talk about collaboration with others that will result in success. So that's really interesting because you may find yourself moving forward through another person. For some of you, you might actually find that a friend or someone in your life presents you with some sort of financial opportunity. By the way, it's actually quite interesting. Maybe for some of you, you also hear about a financial opportunity through a friend as well. And this feels very much part of the journey in some way, okay? Teamwork is big here in this particular group. It's like some sort of maybe collaboration, teamwork, advice, something comes through here, which is very helpful. Now, what's funny with Hecate, of course, is that she, is the ruler of crossroads. And so it says here, seek and you shall find. Sometimes you need to travel through darkness to find a real treasure. Almost anything is worth doing takes time. Move off the crossroads. It's time to make a considered decision. Keep your focus on your purpose and do not wander off the path. This is so interesting because it says here, almost anything worth doing takes time. So again, there may be that investment that's coming into this. But what I liked was it says sometimes you need to travel through darkness to find the real treasure. And then we have that rainbow. The most difficult part of a situation is over. And think about a storm. That's a mess, Everything's windy and, crazy. And it's like somehow the storm clears and you understand. I feel here that a lot of you, the secret that will be revealed is a lot about the next stage of your journey in life in general. I think that you might actually find, for some of you might actually find a crossroads ahead where you're going to have to make some choices. Just saying. You might find that you have some choices to make and they involve, okay, you'll get an invitation. We also have spirit guide. You have your guide's approval. And we've got romance. You receive a romantic gesture. So, ooh. So I feel like some of you might, one of the secrets that could be coming ahead, something that will be revealed to you is a romantic gesture. And I feel this is a separate message, to be honest. Then I don't feel like it's coming from the friend for most of you. Or I think that there are 2 separate things going on here. Okay? Maybe somehow, if you do have a romantic partner, there could be some this could be like a collab of 3, as an example, not like, but I feel like that's going to be like maybe for one person only. No, the other thing I was going to say though is it feels as if there's some sort of opportunity and there's an idea of collaboration here, okay? And you're going to have to make certain choices, but you'll know what to make. And anything worthwhile takes time, as the message said. So think and invest wisely. You know what I mean? Think about what journey you really want to go on, because I feel as if whatever you're really feeling to, and it's interesting about you have your guide's approval. So it feels like no matter the decision that you make, this is sort of approved by some higher spirit. And the other thing I was going to say as well is this may also kind of have the influence of spirit guide. It's like the spirit guide is trying to coordinate this. Okay? Anything else here? We have the 2 of Wands. That came out for group number 1. The King of Cups. I do feel like some of you might get an invitation to go out on a date soon. And you might be surprised or like, what? Should I go or not? Okay. Yeah, because what's funny is I was going to say this and then I picked this up. Wow, okay. It feels as if maybe for some of you, it might be a crossroads because maybe some of you are like, no love. I'm done. and you're like, no, I cannot. But it's like almost like, check it out because it might not be as bad as you think. Or maybe you're afraid to get hurt and you're like, I'm just going to focus on other things. Watch out too for like people setting you up for some of you. You may find that you're set up. Okay? I feel like something's moving forward. You may find that luck is turning in your favor finally as well. There could be something that you've kind of done and or will do, and it's sort of like it's moving forward in some way. You could be recognized for something that you're doing as well, is what I feel. But the Wheel of Fortune definitely tells me that sort of fate is playing a role here. And it's kind of like your time, like the timing is coming. You know what I mean? It's kind of like we roll the wheel and we don't know where it's going to go. And it feels as if like you're getting a good prize, to be honest. It's like, I remember once I went into a gas station and I like rolled one of these things. I like spun it, I guess, not rolled it, whatever, spun it. And I remember I won like some kind of crazy tickets. It was like to a festival and it was like a whole pass. And someone asked me if they could buy it for $50 and I found out they were worth a lot more, but I sold it for $50 because I was broke. It was a long time ago. And then I was kind of bummed because Keith Urban was there and I was like, he would have been cool to see. Anyway, just a weird side story there, sorry. But yeah, no, it feels like you're spinning it and you're finally getting something. Like, and I feel like too, you know, these are general readings. And some of you may not be interested in love and you're like, no, really no way. And for some of you, it's like you're more getting that career aspect of it. Or vice versa, you know what I mean, if you're feeling, but I still feel there's a strong message here for career of collaborations and choices. Yeah, you absolutely have some choices to make. And it feels like there's a breakthrough. It's like you're finally kind of, there's a choice though ahead of you, I'm going to say. There is a choice ahead of you. I really know it. I really know it. Okay, what kind of choice is this? Anything further? This is about your journey forward, as I mentioned, like how you're kind of going forward in life. But yeah, it's a mystery. Damn it. With the High Priestess. It feels like it's part of your spiritual journey. And again, I feel like that there's a lot of divine orchestration involved in this. This is good. I'm telling you, what comes for you is good. That's all I'm going to say. And it's like things are just improving. And it's like boom, boom, boom. Improving, improving, improving is what I feel like. It's like coming like as sort of like in stacks is what I feel. Anyway, I really do hope that this reading was helpful and useful to you. And I wish you the very, very best. Thank you once again to Brittany for writing that cool book. And also thank you to Teresa and Kelly for getting those decks off my wish list and just gifting me. That was very sweet of you guys, really. And I appreciate you guys so much. And I appreciate each and every one of you. Leaving a comment means a lot to me. You can join as a member too if you want to. But otherwise, guys, take care and I'll see you next time. Hello, my friends. So if you've chosen group number 3 here with this Palo Santo, this is your reading. I've had this Palo Santo for a long time. Someone got it off my wish list ages ago. Ages ago. And it's still going. I don't use it too often though, because I usually use my Florida water, but I still keep it around. And I brought the box of them. Thank you. Still appreciate that. So let's go ahead and we're going to use my friend Brittany's book. Definitely check this out on Amazon, you guys. Really cool affirmations and healing journey workbook. Cool stuff. So I'm going to get you a message here from it. And let's see here. I have my eyes closed. Okay, I want this one. Ooh, change. Change is inevitable. Everything we go through is temporary, from situations to emotions. They are all ever changing. Self-awareness and change go hand in hand. When you accept the fact that almost everything is out of your control, you can better adjust to the unexpected. Not only are there physical changes, we also experience mental and emotional changes. These changes are reactions to the situations in which we are placed. Recall a time that you experienced a physical change that caused a shift within you mentally and emotionally. Make note of how you reacted and how it still affects you to this day. Take notes on how you deal with similar situations now, and then how you would like to be able to deal with them in the future. Very interesting. So change is inevitable. Accepting that there will be changes. Interesting. Let's see what the cards say. So we have got the Selkie, freedom. We have got navigate. And the 8 of candles. And as well, bad health and occupation. We have man and wealth. Ooh, doggy. Okay. I feel here that a lot of you are going to find that, especially for those of you that have been looking for a job or having problems with your work, there's something happening here. Okay? The occupation card is very much related to kind of like what we have to do, the drudgery. It's not usually... Actually, occupation is kind of a card. Well, okay. I kind of feel here, because it's in tandem with the bad health card, that somehow your job's been draining you, or maybe it's been like you've been drained looking for a job, or there's something going wrong with career, okay, or job, you know what I mean? But I feel here is that you're going to find out that things are moving quite quickly, okay? I think that things are going to move quite quickly. Now, with work here showing up, of course, it's likely to be in there at work. And it's pretty... This is a pretty good energy, because it feels like things could be picking up. There may be a lot of speed involved, like kind of like things kind of picking up suddenly. It's like it comes out of nowhere. It comes out of the blue. With the Selkie here, I want to go ahead and talk about that card in particular. So the Selkie says, you can only pretend for so long before you must find truth again. Seek authenticity. Containing yourself in a form that is not your own is rarely successful long term. Find what sets you free. Acknowledge your inner truth and be aware that someone may be deceiving you under false pretenses. I don't feel like you're being deceived under false pretenses. I don't pick that up in this reading. So I wouldn't worry about that. I just don't see the energy of it, to be honest. I mean, maybe for some of you, there's a situation that you're not seeing clearly. Perhaps, do you know what I mean? And you may choose to change it before you know it. And there may be something that prompts you to do so, actually. But I don't feel like that's actually for most of you. And I don't feel like there's a specific person deceiving you. Just because I said, like, the rest of the energy doesn't really match that. So it doesn't make a lot of sense. But what does make sense is being authentic. And you know, it's so funny and synchronistic, but earlier I was doing an astrology reading because I've been finishing a lot of astrology reports, and there is one particular girl who came to me, and she has got the most career-oriented chart I've ever seen. Not it's just career, like she has a really good chart, to be honest. I'm not sure I've seen one just like that, just with such good things going on. She's got like Sun in Aries, and it's in the 10th house. I was like, you can't get better than that. And like she is very talented as far as I know. But anyway, but it feels like, you know, I told her something, and this is why it came to mind, because I want to share this with you. In particular, her placement. Okay, and I feel like some of you might have some 10th house stuff going on in your chart. I was kind of explaining her that when people have like a heavy emphasis on the 10th, whether it's a planet or maybe like it's like that ruler of the 10th goes into like a prominent angular house or something, or you know, something like that, or even the midheaven if there's a planet conjunct it, it's like leadership qualities. Like usually those type of people they need something of their own. Some of you might be coming into contact with that in yourself, like maybe having business ideas, or it's like somehow your navigation shifts or changes, and there's a sense of freedom here that's coming, is what I feel. And it feels like with this Selkie very transformational, and it feels authentic. To navigate, to figure a way through, to plan or direct the course of something, to journey carefully and with intention. And it feels here that it's like your career, something is like not been right, or there's something going on, even if it's been bad, or not been bad, sorry, even if it's not been bad or difficult, it's like somehow you're navigating to a new phase. I think money's coming your way, to be honest. Like you're going to somehow increase your income, or in some way, shape, or form. And I feel like that's going to be revealed here. And there's something about authenticity here, being who you really are. We have the World here. Whoa. Okay, very interesting. Some of you might be starting a business with somebody else, or you may be kind of joining a new team as well. You may be letting go of, I feel some of you, I'm just going to say it, some of you may be letting go of being an employee and becoming like in charge. The other thing I was going to say here is that, I mean, if there has been a toxic situation at work or a difficult one, this would be going away. You might find endings will be coming. You know what I mean? Like maybe someone will go away from your work, or a certain situation or a certain aspect of it. I feel like for others of you though, especially if you haven't been in work and you're looking for one, like something, you know what I mean? The door is right there and you're about to cross it. You're about to go into something. So if you don't yet know, you're going to know how to navigate fairly soon. And I feel like you're navigating yourself towards something more financially abundant. So it's like maybe you're getting a better position. And we have helpful item appears. We have allies. Someone has your back. And nostalgia. I do feel like you guys might be collaborating with somebody, or somebody has your back. They're trying to kind of help you in some way. We have nostalgia blast from the past, so it feels as if something about your future encompasses something of the past. Maybe it's an old idea or an old opportunity that comes back around, or there's something along those lines. But I feel like there's something helpful coming forward here that's going to help you navigate in the future, and that's going to be revealed. If for some of you something doesn't work out, the secret is that it's because the universe, spirit, you know, you name it, is really trying to align you with the right thing. So it's like if anything hasn't worked out recently, isn't working out right now, hasn't, you know, in the near future doesn't work out, please know that this is like, you know, higher, beyond your, you know, they see something different. Like you're like on the, it's like when you look at the board game and stuff and you're like looking at it. Imagine if you're on the board game, you can't see anything. But we get to see a lot from our bird's eye view, and that's kind of like what I'm seeing here. There's like a bigger piece. It's kind of like, you know, when you count like how many like spaces you have left, and it's kind of like trying to roll the dice and get those, and it's like they're trying to, you know, make you skip certain steps or something. Do you get what I'm saying? Hopefully that imagery makes sense, but that's what I'm really getting, and that's what's going to be revealed. So generally good for career, you guys. I think that the secrets that are coming your way are going to help you towards success, and especially if you felt like something about your current work life has been burdensome, say goodbye, because it was not going to be like that for much longer. Okay, so I thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much, you know, for all your support and your kindness. Thank you once again to Teresa and Kelly, who really helped me make this reading with their gifts. And I appreciate each and every one of you who do go on my wish list or just leave comments. It really, like all of you, I appreciate you so much, and just thank you. And I'll see you next time, okay? Bye-bye. Hello, my friends. So if you've chosen group number 4 here, let's find out what secret will be revealed. So you've chosen this Rainbow Moonstone, and that's going to be the stone that you've chosen. And let's find out. So I'm using my friend Brittany's book. Please check it out on Amazon. It's a really cool workbook, and it's got affirmations and all kinds of reflective things. And I'm going to open up to a page. We have I am abundant. Okay. We also have part 2 on the other side. So it feels like the secret that will be revealed has something to do with part 2, or the next phase. Okay? So you're abundant and you're going to the next phase in some way, shape, or form. Okay? So it's about opening a new chapter. So we have Myrmidon, discipline, number 30. We've also got compromise, as well as the Queen of Lightning. privileged lady, great fortune, and house. We have bird flying, news is on the way, and kangaroo, unsettled times, need to plan ahead. I want to tell you that it feels like there's an opportunity ahead of you, and it's going to be a good one. I feel as if there may be some sort of compromises included in this, but you need to take advantage, okay? Some sort of compromises, but you need to plan ahead. There's something here about part 2. And I don't know if you guys have some sort of like, it's not like negative, it's actually sort of like a heads up, like part 2 is going to be coming, or when are you getting to the next stage of something. Let me just give you an example. Like I made my oracle deck, right? I printed out like my own copy, and I haven't done anything further with it. So that would be like a part 2 type of thing. I need to go and figure out how to make a box and how I can do this. Do the rest of it, right? And so it feels like, obviously that's metaphorical, but you know what I'm saying? It feels as if, where's part 2? Or there's a part 2 coming, and I feel as if something is coming quickly. And this feels as if there's some sort of fortune coming around your home. I also feel like you're going to be taken care of in some sort of future situation as well. Because even with unsettled times and need to plan ahead, it's sort of like, it feels like for some of you, you've been thinking that way. Like, oh my God, what's the future hold? Or like, what should I do in like 6 months? Or I don't know, maybe there's something specific that you're kind of worried about recently. And it's like, now, okay, hold up. You know what I mean? Like, don't say that, don't just leave it to the birds, you know what I mean? Like to do whatever. But you do need to make compromises. You do need to have discipline. Okay, that's one message that is coming through for sure. There is some amount of discipline that you need during this time. But it feels as if you're rewarded greatly for that. Now, discipline, it's Miradan, and it says develop or engage your self-discipline. Use your will to get a difficult task completed. Work together as a team. There is a time to go solo and a time to go work with others to achieve a goal. Developing self-discipline can also assist with learning and leadership. Embody the change that you wish to see. That's really interesting. So it kind of feels as if maybe for some of you there's going to be like a working with other people type of situation. With compromise, it says to negotiate, to reach a mutual agreement, to figure out a solution for everyone involved. So I kind of feel as if there's something coming up for sure. There's some, and the news is on the way. So that means I would say within the next week. I would say within the next week that you're going to receive some sort of news. And yeah, that's what that's how it appears to me, to be honest, is that you'll get this quite quickly. Now, the Queen of Lightning has very sharp eyes and cuts through to the heart of any matter. So this can be about being brutally honest in some way. And in some way you may find that you do have to compromise on something. Maybe it's better for the higher good, like whatever this news is, like taking, maybe it's an offer or something, I don't know, and you're like, well, this is going to be for the better good, okay? We have a fear is unfounded, so perhaps it's like, you know, if you feel as if the second part is scary, it's like maybe it's not nearly as much as you think it is. We also have compliments. Somebody shows their admiration. And I do feel like that's something here, that there is like, okay, you're making a difference as well. Okay, so definitely it's like you're getting some sort of attention here for sure. I can see that. And it feels like somehow this news coming through can make an impact on something, this opportunity or this thing coming through. Let me see here. Tell me more about this secret. Yeah, there's a... Oh my gosh. We have the Eight of Cups, so it's moving you towards something. It's like you're moving to the next phase. Change can be scary sometimes, but it won't be. This is a calling. You're getting some sort of calling. And there's energy forward. I wonder if some of you might move house. Or change something. This does feel like a very fresh energy. You're definitely moving forward on something new. There may be new creative endeavors. I said that funny. I was going to say creativity, and then I kind of tried to change my mind, and then it came out weird. But yeah, it feels like there's maybe some sort of creative endeavors, some sort of possibilities. For some of you, this may be a creative career. Some of you might be paid for your creativity in some way. I will tell you that discipline and hard work will pay off. Just wait and see. Because as my father-in-law always likes to say, he was in jail once and there was this guy, I think it's like, was Italian or something. Anyways, he always says, Mr. Aquino said, wait and see. Wait and see. Anyway, I don't know, it just came to my mind, that particular thing, but it's like wait and see, and you're going to see that there's some change coming through that you don't expect, and it's leading you towards good things. I kind of feel as if you may be hesitating. There may be fear, and maybe there are certain compromises, but somehow I feel like this is in your best interest, for your highest good. That's what I feel. Tell me more about like the home aspect, like the house. You got the Hermit. Some of you might be working from home. Or maybe you're getting out of that situation. Maybe if you've been a hermit, it's like maybe it's like kind of hard to get out of that. Sometimes if we've been at home a lot or we've been kind of antisocial, it's hard to get out there. This also could talk about if you felt as if you don't have a good home. This could be something that is ironed out here too. I feel like financial things are kind of shifting for a good way, like in a good way. I almost feel like with the Hermit and the Five of Pentacles, you may have almost given up on this. Maybe you've started to make compromises. Okay, well, I guess it's kind of like when you're looking for a job and then you start to think, okay, well, shit, nothing's happening, so I guess I'll go get a job at like fast food or something. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying that that's where you're at or anything like that. Obviously, that's just sort of an example, but it's kind of like that. It feels as if there's something here that's like almost like, geez, am I even doing anything right? And where you're even starting to kind of compromise on your dream or something. It's like, because you're like, shit, I have to pay my bills. You know what I mean? I have to pay for my home. I have to pay for things and stuff like that. So maybe I should just, and then it feels like somehow this fear is unfounded, that something comes through, that your discipline works off for you. So one thing I will tell you guys is like, keep going. Because you'll find that all the efforts that you're making, all the discipline that you have, and any compromise will be rewarded. Okay? So even if you do have to make a compromise, don't worry, because it wouldn't be the end of the world, because there would be a reward, okay, from that. So it's like the universe will see your sort of your choice to face, to compromise on something. And it's sort of like, do you know what I mean? It's kind of like when you have, $1 and you give it to somebody. It's like in the spirit sees like, wow, they gave from their heart. They gave the last dollar that they had, that sort of thing. It's like, and then it's like, we're going to reward them. And that's kind of the feeling I have here. But anyway, I hope that made sense. And I really wish you all the very best. Take care of yourselves. And thank you once again to Kelly and Teresa for your gifts. I appreciate you. And don't forget to check out my friend Brittany's book. The link's down in the description box. Definitely get a copy for yourself. It's really cool. And I just wish you the very, very best. And I'll see you next time. Take care.